Can I YOLO? Do I have permission?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's better. Oh, NJ, window.
I got glass. Got glass.
Thatcher there.
You have entered an enemy-controlled area.
Get him.
Nice. Okay, there's also Thatcher in there. Capstone and Thatcher are in the hallway. Capstone's left.
How did I not
The other
kill
one
him?
should be... Fuse should be in laundry.
Yeah, Drew knows where Fuse is.
He's in laundry?
Mm-hmm.
Reloading.
Here
What's your
comes.
booty, Drew?
Nice shot.
Take out the
Let's go Fuse.
Op 4, last stop
He's in laundry.
He's there.
Yep.
Some Mexican food sounds really
He's
good.
Fuse.
He
Breaching.
keeps trying to breach. Nice.
Nice job.
He tried to breach
There we
that wall
go.
twice, and I kept shooting them. Hey guys, Drewski here, and I really don't have a recording or publishing schedule of my videos. People were kind of worried in some comment sections that I was gone or that I was gone for more than 3 days, so they were losing their poop, if I do say so myself. It was funny to see some comment areas and some comment sections turn into private investigations of where did Drewski go, someone must have killed him, and just funny things like that. People were making a total meme out of me being gone for 3 days. I think I've had moments before where I didn't upload for like 3 or even 4 days, but I guess now the channel's a little bit bigger, so people are like, where did he go? I try my best to upload every day, but I don't really like having like an upload schedule because I feel like that forces sometimes me to really edit quickly, and sometimes when I edit too quickly, the content isn't really as good quality as it would be if I took another day off just to edit the video more and put a little bit more work even to recording or putting better work into commentating or just doing overall I guess maintenance to the channel. And there's a lot more that goes on just other than just editing, recording, and uploading footage to a YouTube channel. There's a lot more that goes on with like emails and different things like that, and Twitch, and trying to expand to different kind of mediums to make the channel a little bit more higher quality overall. But yeah, I was gone for the 3-day area of Father's Day weekend and as well as Monday, because Father's Day weekend I was out on a trip with my family, and that was, you know, clearly away from my house. I don't really have a gaming laptop or any laptop that's powerful enough for me to really edit on, and I when I'm gone from my house, I can't take my entire desktop setup with me, so I can't really edit when I'm gone away from my house. But then on Monday as well, I actually went kayaking with my girlfriend Chelsea. We actually went to Comfort, Texas, where we kayaked, and it was a super fun time. It's the Guadalupe River, which goes like all the way down Texas, and so it's a very like full of water river, unlike most of them in Texas, which dry out every time summer comes around. But this river is a very long, deep, you know, old river, so it's running mostly all the time. And we went down about 6 miles of this thing. Man, is kayaking tiring, especially when you go down around 6 miles of water just kayaking, going down, you know, light to medium rapids as well sometimes, but just definitely having a lot of fun. We saw so many animals. We saw like 200 goats, we saw an owl, we saw a hawk, we saw like 3 water moccasins, which if you don't know, they're like water snakes basically. But man, we just, it was a cool time. It was really fun to go out there in the middle of nowhere and just go kayaking in total just silence. There weren't no houses along the river. It was really cool. Suggest that place a lot if you're in Texas or anywhere near our location. But I got home last night and slept for 6 hours, and then I woke up at midnight and we played some Siege. And this is the gameplay you're watching behind my commentating right now of us playing Siege last night. And man, my sleep schedule has just totally flipped now. Like I was up from I slept from like 7 p.m. to midnight, and then at midnight I woke up and I was awake playing games until like 4:30 a.m. Like, oh my gosh, my sleep schedule is gone. YouTube has messed me up. But Siege, I think, has really sparked my interest lately. Siege is one of those games that, although it seems like just another competitive shooter which has some characters in it that kind of spark it up a lot, I think that both Siege and even Overwatch have really sparked my interest lately, and playing a lot of Siege has really made me a lot better at the game, understand the game more, and really kind of gain, I don't know what the right word is, I guess, happiness from the game. Just knowing how much diverse gameplay there is possible in that game. It's crazy just to start learning how the game really works and playing it more and more. I'm a level like 135 or something. I don't really know exactly where I'm at right now, but I'm probably around 130, 135, and play a lot of ranked matches now, and definitely having a lot more fun than I even used to on that game, which I've enjoyed the game fully throughout its entire lifespan so far, and it's just a really fun game to play. And if you guys don't play it, highly suggest it. It does have its issues though, and I think that every game does have its issues, and with Rainbow Six Siege, it's mostly just bugs. It's mostly a lot of errors and netcode problems and bugs in the game. It doesn't really have, in my opinion, many balancing issues. I mean, they're kind of potatoey sometimes when they totally nerf or totally overbuff an operator, but other than that, it doesn't really have that many actual gameplay problems other than just bugs. Some of the bugs are totally game breaking though, and I think that NJ Overclocks, my friend's video, really does show well, and I suggest going and watching this video. I'll put it in the comment section or description down below. But this video is hilarious, and it shows just all the different kind of bugs that NJ and some of his friends have had throughout the entire experience of the last few months playing the game. And Operation Health is promising to fix most of these bugs, most of these issues, but I'm not really sure. It's kind of like a very diverse game, and it's a lot harder to really bug fix this game than it is something like CSGO, which basically every round is the same. It's the same map, same guns, same things that happen every single time. Yet in something like Rainbow Six Siege, it's just so diverse in what types of bugs can happen, because it's so much more, I feel like, just possibilities in that game. But yeah, here's an example of Via shooting through a reinforced wall and killing a hostage behind it.
Break?
Fire hostage
What?
down.
What the? No, look, it didn't open. You guys see that?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
it was closed for me. What?
Yeah, no, it was closed, but
It wasn't there. For
the
me.
wall looked reinforced, but he shot through it. Like it only destroyed the reinforcement.
Yeah, it was. For me, it was just a completely unreinforced wall, and he just sprayed the hostage to a wall.
What the?
I've been kind of wanting to get even Chelsea into Rainbow Six Siege. Again, my girlfriend into Rainbow Six Siege. She likes a lot of PC games, but she's never really played competitive PC shooter games. And I think that she would actually kind of enjoy Siege once she kind of basically understood most of the operators. And she does find it interesting that there's different operators with different abilities. Something like Overwatch, she would probably also really enjoy, just because it's a little bit more like less hardcore, I feel like. Like, it's definitely still competitive, extremely competitive, but it's a little bit more, I guess, less military theme than something like Rainbow Six Siege is. Everybody go tanks.
Everyone go,
tanks.
okay.
You can't?
I mean, we can't. Not everybody can, but
Everybody go
Yeah,
tanks
everybody
and
can.
one healer.
Healing you,
There's a
Andrew.
mercy. There's a mercy.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh!
Stay
It's
by
working.
me. You guys, stay by me. Everyone, stay on point. Just stay on point.
Wow. 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 Wow.
New meta.
New
meta's too
You
good.
guys just
So I've wanted to buy it for her for a while now, but I've never really just gotten the money into the Steam wallet or whatever to buy it for her. So I started looking through my Steam inventory to see things that I could sell, for, so I could use the money to buy Chelsea Rainbow Six Siege. So I looked through, I saw some Rust skins, I sold some Rust skins for, like, you know, oh, this one's worth $2, I'll sell that one. Oh, this one's actually worth $5, I'll sell that one too. And you know, that's just like basic skin selling that you get over time. You unlock some special skins that are worth a little bit of money, so you can use that money to sell them and then go buy other games with them. So it's nice just to have that option there. So, yeah, I checked PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and the equipment that I got from the deluxe edition of Battlegrounds. This was like $40, and it was a pre-order only type of thing, very limited time, and the things in the pre-order box would no longer be available, basically. So there was like a trench coat that you could wear, there was like a shirt, there were some pants, there were some red boots. But with all this gear, the box that you use to unlock it right now on Steam, it's not like $50 like I expected. It's not like pretty expensive. It's like extremely expensive. Like I wouldn't expect the internet to even go this far as to put a digital box of fully digital and fully aesthetic items that don't affect your gameplay whatsoever. That might actually even give you a disadvantage, because the trench coat kind of makes your profile a little bit larger, and it's a black trench coat against green forestry. But the entire box of the equipment, the in-game digital equipment that you'll never be able to hold in your hand, is worth $1,600 right now. Oh, like what? I've already unlocked the box, so I have the items in specific, but even the items right now are worth like $400. I'm just putting this out there because I didn't even know that this was that expensive. So if you've got the deluxe edition of Battlegrounds, which I guarantee that somebody that is watching this video does, check the money that your stuff is worth, and if you want to sell it versus how much it's worth to you and like just how cool it looks or something. Because I think that even no matter what the in-game item is, if it's worth that much, I'm definitely gonna sell it and then use that money to buy more games than actually just keep it there and make my character look cool in game. But yeah, the trench coat's worth $500 something right now, which is just absolutely insane. I cannot believe that digital items go up to that. I was so confused and just surprised whenever I first saw, you know, CS:GO skins for weapons in game that were totally aesthetic, selling for like $1,000 or like $800. Just insane amounts of money for totally aesthetic items in games, which is crazy. And it's a way that these game developers are making a lot more money off of games that they would have made just a little bit of money off of. And I think that's how all these big ESL events can really happen, can really be funded, is all these just large amounts of marketplace sales and purchases that happen. It's just kind of crazy to see, you know, prices go that high on a totally digital product. But even super farther late at night last night at like 4 a.m., I actually kind of gained some interest into Star Wars a little bit. I watched some more E3 footage of Star Wars Battlefront 2, and just to get my thoughts over it, I definitely will pick up that game. And even if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would probably pick up Battlefront 2. And I didn't actually originally pick up Battlefront 1 until much later after the game came out, because I just kind of wanted to play it. But Battlefront 1 did not really spark my interest much. I almost kind of just felt like it wasn't too much content, especially when playing the beta. And so I didn't purchase the game, although it's that game that's kind of right down my alley. I love Star Wars. I love the lore behind it. I've read tons of Star Wars books. I'm such a nerd of that series. Yet for some reason I just didn't get Battlefront 1 because I just felt as if it was not a Battlefront game when I first started looking at it. Battlefront 2, I think, from a person who's played all the old PS2 Battlefront games and such, definitely looks like an entirely different story. Battlefront 2 has made a lot of changes, and they're definitely kind of saying to their audience, especially at E3, where they're going, we have 3 times the content, 3 times the maps, the weapons, the gear for your character, the customization. They were basically saying that we've heard your criticisms about the original Battlefront EA game, and now we're making Battlefront 2. And I think that even in the gunplay, even in the gameplay and mechanics that the game has currently, just seeing different tanks being used and seeing the vehicles being used, and the fact that they didn't show us any like multiplayer gameplay trailers that were clearly scripted and not really scripted, but just kind of played out by a lot of different actors playing the game, but more like just raw gameplay footage live streamed. It's not like they recorded 5 games and then picked a good one that they thought was good. It's that they just live streamed it with lots of different players. So players are making mistakes because it was their first time playing the game, but it was a good way to really see what the true gameplay was actually like. Because, I mean, when we looked at Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1 even, you're like, wow, that's a great trailer. Like, that trailer's awesome, because DICE makes some pretty kick-ass trailers, let's be honest. But you're looking at the trailer going, yeah, that trailer was awesome. I wonder what the actual gameplay's like. Like, I wonder what the heads-up display looks like. And it's nice to see a game company, especially as big as EA, not just put up scripted gameplay events happening in a trailer or something, or like, let's say what Destiny did, where they have these 4 actors that are playing the game live, but they're definitely acting. You know, it's like, oh, we must get the crystal, you know, it's just fake RP type of stuff. It's more just like raw gameplay that you can go, all right, that's the gameplay, that's what I'm going to buy, that's what I'm going to get. Very, very basic, very good advertising, I think, just to show your game off, show what it is. And I think that that's just promising. I might be a little bit too, I feel like I'm a little bit softer than most YouTube commentators and gameplay people are, because I feel like a lot of the other YouTubers that I talk to, especially around my range, are a lot more critical of games. But I honestly enjoy games, I feel like, a lot more than maybe others do. Like, Battlefield 1, people say that's dead, but its population on PS4 is like 93,000 at the moment. If you say that 93,000 people is dead, that's far from it. I think that the YouTube scene, the Twitch scene, might be kind of going away from Battlefield. The game itself is not dead, and it's still a really entertaining game for me to play, at least. But I feel like a lot of people in the comment section say, oh, the game's dead, and they give very, very kind of bland, broad comments about how it's truly dead, even though, although the population has gone down faster than Battlefield 4, it still has 30,000 people playing right now online. So that's a pretty healthy amount of players, to be honest. Even like Rainbow Six Siege, for example. Nobody would say that Rainbow Six Siege is dead because it actually is a growing game in terms of population, yet Rainbow Six Siege has 10,000 less. It only has 20,000 players compared to Battlefield 1's 30,000. And again, Battlefield 1 is a much bigger series, and Rainbow Six Siege is a lot more smaller but competitive series, but still, you can't really say a game is dead. I mean, even Squad, which has 1,500 players at the moment, is still a very, very lively community of players. And it's actually extremely popular on both YouTube and Twitch. Like, if I upload a Battlefield video, it gets 1/4 the views that a Squad video will get. Even though Battlefield, on all of its consoles combined, has something like 200 or like 300,000 players playing every day. But Squad has like 1,500 players playing a day, yet Squad has more views than Battlefield videos. You know what I mean? Like, there's a weird kind of disconnect between popularity on actual gameplay and how many people are actually playing the game versus popularity on YouTube, and I think people kind of get that mixed up every now and then. But yeah, I'm really happy with the changes that they did to Battlefront, but I think it's going to be a solid game when it comes out, and I'm definitely excited for it. So guys, hopefully you kind of enjoyed this video. I know this is a lot more talking than I usually do, but I just kind of wanted to give you an update of the things that have been going on recently and also give you some good gameplay in the background. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll be live streaming probably later today on twitch.tv/OperatorDrewski, so go check that out. And I will see you guys in the next one.